Another great view of the Shenandoahs. You might be able to see Skyline Drive down there. That's a little dark. So I took this Blue Blaze. It's an adventure side trail, and it parallels the AT. So the AT is just below it, but it's like a rock scramble and super pretty. Gotta go for the adventure trail, of course. Good morning. So, day 4 in the Shanties. Look who I found out here.
What the fuck? Where'd you get the stick from, man?
My contraption. So, I found Corey and Colton last night.
Yeah.
Who is now, so Corey, what's your name?
Savage.
Why are you savage?
Because I hike like a, I almost cursed savage. I hike like a savage.
So we got 20 miles on the plan for today, and we're gonna, for now, like stay in our groups. I'm gonna stay with like the Cornell crew, and Savage and Trainer are with their crew because they're going to Damascus for trail days, and I am a little jealous, but that's all good. And in 2 weekends, my crew's going to Ithaca, and then we're gonna join back up after that. We're taking about the same amount of days off, so the 3 of us should line back up, which would be really cool.
Trail days 2021, bro.
I have Old Chicken's pad here. So mine's been leaking, and she let me borrow, she has like an air pad and the foam pad. She let me borrow her foam pad. So it was awesome last night. That's it. I'm going 20 with the Cornell crew. Trainer, I think, is going for a 28 to the next shelter. And Savage, what are you thinking for tomorrow today?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I ain't doing the 28, bro. That's for
Feel
sure.
you there.
Right.
But sun shining.
We'll walk till my side drop.
Walk till I drop.
Yeah.
Sun shining. What was I saying? That's it. Catch you on the trail.
I'm a bear, Shenandoah Mountains. That's where you'll find me, running along those ridges. I
a bear.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'm a bear. Walking in the woods. They're looking all around. Little do they know, I'm nowhere to be found. I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
What's going on? We're gonna end it. Where am I?
Great questions.
Woo.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Hi there. So today is May 5, I think 5th, May 13th? Yeah, we'll go with May 13th. And it is the day out of Front Royal. So we are out of the Shenandoahs, hit our last wayside, did a 22-mile day into Front Royal, spent the night in a hotel with JPEG, Savage, Trainer. So I met up with Savage and Trainer. We hiked most of the day yesterday. It was awesome catching up with them. If you don't know, Savage and Trainer are Colton and Corey. We're close friends that I grew up with in Boy Scouts, and they started like a week or so after me and just caught up to me, which is really cool. So we've been in touch for a long time now, and we all did that 22-mile day in Front Royal. Now they are going into Damascus. Oop. Okay, we gotta. Whoa. Big log there. So they're going back to Damascus. They rented a car to go to Trail Days, and Emily is coming to meet me to hike for a couple days. She's coming in 2 days and is gonna hike from Saturday to Wednesday. So she will hike. We're not gonna do the 4-state challenge, but she's gonna hike with me from Virginia to PA, which is pretty cool. Today is a 16-mile day out of Front Royal, and I'm just tired today. I don't know why. Even the camera's probably shaky. My arm's tired of holding my phone up. But yeah, just one of those days that's like tough walking. A lot of pretty flowers and a lot of birds, but almost at camp. Probably have like a mile left. Then got about 40 miles to Harper's Ferry, which is like the unofficial halfway point of the AT. That is where Emily's gonna meet me. It'll be neat, like the AT headquarters is there, the ETC. That's like a big milestone, is to get to Harper's Ferry, which most people don't make it to Harper's Ferry. And I'm almost halfway done. It's insane. And my halfway done resolution is to be more consistent with videos. So I was on a bad stretch for a little while, and that's it. Catch you in the morning. 994 bottles of beer on the wall. 994 bottles of beer. We take one down, pass it around. 993 bottles of beer. 993 bottles of beer. We take one down, you pass it around. 993. What do we got? 92? Yeah. 992 bottles of beer. We take one down, pass it around. 91 bottles of beer on the wall. Got a long way to go. 1 bottles of beer. 3 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 2 bottles of beer on the wall. 2 bottles of beer on the wall. 2 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. One bottle of beer on the wall. One bottle of beer on the wall. One bottle of beer. Take one down, pass it around. No bottles of beer on the wall. No. Woo!
Take one down, pass it around. No more bottles of beer on the wall. No more bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down, pass it around. No more bottles of beer on the wall. No more bottles
Gummy,
of beer.
Gummy, you have to find something else. Start putting things on the wall. Put things back on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles and goes down at your door.
Oh. Good morning. So today is May 15th. It is Saturday. Emily is coming to meet me today, so I am really excited. I have yet to see her, so it's been a long stretch since February, and she's coming with the dog, and then we are going to spend a night in a hotel, and then she's going to come hike for a couple days. So she's going to hike from Saturday to Wednesday, and I'm really excited and happy she's coming out. Let's see, yesterday was 21 miles, I believe. No, we did a little less. It was probably around 20. We went to even less, I think it was 18 to the restaurant. 18 or 19. So we went to a restaurant. Yesterday was tough. I don't know if it was just because it was the roller coaster, but it was very rocky, which it hasn't been this rocky yet on trail. So I think it just made it a little harder because we were moving slower through all the rocks. And we were all kind of beat yesterday at the end of the day. So we got to this small country diner. It was Pine Grove Restaurant, I think it was called. And it was so good. It was like the ideal little diner. So they had a lot of food that was very inexpensive, and we all got, for a good price, way too much good food, and ate it all. So that really was awesome. And then while we were there, so getting back on trail today, there wasn't very great camping options. We would have had to hike 3 miles up after the diner, which would have been like 8 o'clock. We would have left the diner. And we were going to ask the people at the restaurant, it was kind of pushed back in the woods a little bit, if we could like camp behind the restaurant. And this couple that were sitting like across the room from us must have overheard us, and they offered for us to stay. They like live down a private road right across the street from the restaurant, and they offered, so we stayed in their yard. They had a nice stream. Really nice of them to let us stay there, so we were very excited not to hike after a long day and a full dinner. Now, I just got back on the trail, so I left camp early this morning, probably around 6, and I have 19 miles into Harper's Ferry. So Emily's gonna get there, I think she said like 1 to 2 o'clock, and I just didn't want to get into town super late, so I'm ahead of the group and got an early start. They are going to go back to the diner, which opens at 7. I am a little jealous because it was so good and I could go for a nice coffee and a breakfast sandwich. But I know I'm going to go somewhere in Harper's Ferry, so I'm not too bummed out. And let's see. We're going to finish off the roller coaster today. So I think it's like a 14-mile stretch. And most of it was yesterday and some of it's today. But it's been cool. It's just kind of rocky. It's more, I mean, it's up and down, like lots up and down, but it's the rocks that really slow us down. They're just super rocky. And then hopefully once we're out of the roller coaster, I'm gonna cruise into Harper's Ferry. I'm so excited. It's the unofficial halfway point is Harper's Ferry. We hit 1,000 miles yesterday, so that was crazy. Yeah. 1,000 miles. It's like too much to even comprehend that we made 1,000 miles. We're gonna be in Pennsylvania next week. Halfway point, we're gonna do the half-gallon challenge. So, one more. Emily and I are gonna keep hiking, and the rest of the crew is going to zero on Sunday. We're gonna hike on Sunday. On Monday, they're gonna do the 4-state challenge, which is 43 miles from Virginia through Maryland, through West Virginia, and into Pennsylvania. And then they're gonna zero after on Tuesday. So I'm not super bummed out on missing the 4-state challenge. I mean, I would have done it if Emily wasn't coming, but I'm also really excited to hike with Emily. So I'm gonna skip that, but then sometime next week we'll hit the official halfway point, and then I'm definitely doing the half-gallon challenge. So it's a tradition. Once you pass the halfway point on the AT, there's a little general store that sells ice cream, and you have to eat a half a gallon of ice cream in, I believe, a half hour to celebrate the halfway point. And I'm not skipping that one for sure. All right, I'm gonna keep on hiking, working my way to Harper's Ferry. Catch you later. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the ride on the roller coaster.